This video is brought to you by NZXT.com. Great technology, selection, and service. Hello everyone, I'm Dmitry with Hardware Canucks, and if you're looking to pimp out your PC, you've definitely come to the right place. So what we've got here today to spice up your case or build is a very convenient and simple to install and control lighting system from NZXT. This is the Hue Plus. It retails for 60 bucks, which for a computer accessory may seem a lot considering you can pick up a full case for that much money. But looking at it from a different perspective, for any system which you want to light up, the Hue Plus offers amazing customization. So let's begin physical tour first. The hub is pretty unique with half angular glossy plastic, very NZXT-like, to reflect lights, and other matte black side with the Hue Plus text. You would want to keep the glossy part clean after installation as it easily picks up all the handling marks. There's an ambient white LED that's only visible in certain orientations, which is a good indication that the hub is receiving power. So if any of the lights are not working, it's a good starting point to see if any of the cables have popped out. NZXT has cleverly designed the Hue Plus to be mounting friendly, so it's the same length and width as a 2.5-inch drive, with mounting holes only in the bottom, and it's important to notice as some SSD brackets only have side mounting screws, so keep that in mind, but it will fit on pretty much all hard drive caddies. The hub is also significantly thicker than a standard SSD at about 23 millimeters, which means it will not fit in confined spaces like side mounted SSD brackets or even rear mounted brackets due to thickness limitations of a case. But where it mounts beautifully is on a power supply shroud like on this S340, which it was clearly designed for. It looks fantastic, and given the 2.5-inch form factor, I'm pretty sure you can figure out a creative way to stash the Hue Plus somewhere without interfering with any of your drive slots. For example, if you have a space on the side of your power supply, it is an awesome spot. The I/O consists of power in, micro USB, and dual connection ports that will route the LED strips. In the package, we receive 4 LED strips plus all the needed cables and accessories. The LED strip itself is colored in white. It is 30 centimeters in length and has 10 LEDs on each, with the NZXT logo in the center to help with orientation. On one of the ends, we have a 4-pin male connector, and on the other, a 4-pin female connector with rubber caps on each end. There are a total of 4 magnets on each strip. They are the silver rectangles and are pretty strong, with an added adhesive strip for extra mounting strength, which is more permanent. For cables, we receive 2 50 centimeter connection cables that connects to the hub, 1 Molex power, 1 internal micro USB that plugs into your motherboard and grants you control of the Hue Plus, a set of extension cables with various sizes, and finally mounting screws with cable ties. Now each of the connection ends has an arrow assigned for proper mounting orientation, where the white arrow must align with the black edge line on the LED strip. It's an easy way to see, and the physical connection, it's pretty strong, but be careful with the 4-pin ends as they might bend, which can be gently pushed back into place, but thing is they're not flexible and can easily be broken. So installation is next with a lighting demo. Now keep in mind the added cable management that comes with the Hue Plus, given the 4 cables that you have to take care of. I found the cables to be adequate in length. They're long enough to route anywhere on your case, and also short enough for the Molex cable to not add that much work to your cable work already. And even when mounted on the side of my power supply, if you simply fold the unused length of the cables, it will look just fine. The magnets on the LED strips are fine, they're pretty strong, but neither of the extension cables are magnetic, which would have been great to minimize the cable work. The light itself though is fantastic. It's bright, it's vibrant, you can connect the strips to each other directly or with the help of extensions if you need that extra length. But the fun part begins when we enter the driver software to really customize the lighting effect that you want. Okay, so now onto the customization, which I think is the best part. So it is beautifully integrated into the CAM software. You enter that through the CAM software, click on the dashboard to bring down the drop-down menu into Hue Plus. Entering that, you are greeted with 2 channels. I'm pretty sure that maybe further on we'll get more channels as the Hue Plus evolves. But here you can enable or disable each channel, which is pretty cool if you want to highlight just one side of the case. And you have the visual representation of how many LED strips are attached to each channel. So configuring LEDs. This is my favorite part, and I think NZXT has done a fantastic job with making sure that you have the most customization with all these presets. So first, the colors. You have the default colors, and you can create different profiles and you can rename them to whatever you want. Now, I found that the colors within the box are not exactly accurate. So for example, if I select something in the middle here and I click save, look what popped up. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's more pink, but it's not this color. So if you want the most accurate colors, go into the very corner of the box and actually move the slider over here. So this way, this is actually almost 100% color accuracy. For example, right now, save changes, you see it's fully red. If I want more yellowish and orange, bam, it's very accurate. Something more on the green side, as you can see, it is very accurate to what you see on the screen and what is actually displayed on the LED. So the next mode is breathing, which is pretty cool. And I am happy to say that it is actually a very smooth transition, and you can select the different speeds as to which the breathing mode goes. So fastest is this. And let's go into the slowest. And just notice the transition. It's very smooth. There's no janky type of brightness variance. Next is fading. This is cool because, so let me show you what that looks like. So it fades from one color to the next to the next. You can add more colors if you wish, or you can remove them by these X's, and you can also move them up and down depending on kind of what type of color cycle you want. And this is very cool because you don't need to remove it and add it. You can simply just move these added colors already, and that's pretty awesome. So let's save changes. Let me show you what that looks like. And you can notice the transition is very smooth, goes from one color to the other, and it colors kind of changes the color in between. And you know, you can create really cool effects in doing so. The next mode is Mark Hue, and this is very cool. So first of all, you have Mark Hue color, which is the movement color and the background color. Right now it's in black, so you cannot see the background color, but if I change it to something like white, you can notice that now the LEDs are lit up in white, and Mark Hue color is the movement color. And let's see, I want a nice red movement. And maybe let's do a blue. So as you can see, it looks very cool. You can select group size of how many LEDs. You can select the speed and the direction. So if you want to be going forward, it's gonna go like that. And it looks very unique. Covering Mark Hue is next. Save changes so you can see what that looks like. So basically more like a snake mode, which is very cool. Pulse is really awesome. Check this out. So kind of representing a heartbeat of some sort. You can change the color, obviously. Spectrum wave, get ready. And here again, you can change the speed and the direction, which is pretty cool. And you know, if you are looking for this total RGB sort of rainbow effect, this is included. And next one, or sorry, the last one is alternating. Save changes. And you can also select it to moving so that it actually looks like the LEDs are in motion. Some other effects here is smart, so you can actually determine the temperature of the GPU, the CPU temperature, and also FPS mode, which is pretty cool. So for example, my CPU temperature right now looks like in the blues, so below 40s, and you can also change the color as your CPU temperatures rise. Custom profile is, you know, you can select different ones. You can rename it so that they'll be included. If you have a preset created, you can select that. And audio, which is, so let me save this. And let me open up a video file so you can see what that looks like. All right, so this is cool because we have an audio file playing, and the color cycle, as you can see, you can also configure that, but it's just a big party going on inside your case, which is determined by the audio. So right now I have a music track playing, and it will also do the same regardless of whatever audio that comes through, if it's you're playing a game or music. So I hope you enjoyed this review as much as I enjoyed making it and integrating it into our Skylake machine behind me, which you can watch in the description below. All the bid logs, 2 parts, very awesome stuff. But the NZXT Hue Plus really is a fantastic entry into making sure that it's as easy as possible and as easy to configure so that you can make it truly your own. I'm Dimitri with Canucks. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.